Luzon, Visayas, at Mindanao. Let's cool it! Mga kalabaw! Handa na ba kayo? Metro Manila's greatest hits is back. Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, tabi pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong hipilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 6.
Good evening, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. It is now 6:02 p.m. and this is koolNews at 6. You are listening right here on Cool FM nationwide and on News Radio 93.1. There are almost 1 million unresolved cases in courts nationwide, Senator Chris Paul bared on Monday. Paul made the pronouncement during the Senate plenary debates on the 2025 General Appropriations Bill when Senator Jinko Estrella asked how many unresolved cases are courts in the country currently facing. According to the poll, who sponsors the budget of the judiciary, unresolved cases total the following. Most figures have been rounded up per poll. Here are the following. Supreme Court with 14,756, Court of Appeals with 26,000, Court of Tax Appeals with 1,500, Regional Trial Courts with 362,000, Sharia Courts with 298,000, Family Courts with 64,000, Metropolitan Trial Courts with 40,000, Municipal Trial Courts in cities 69,000, Municipal Trial Courts 28,000, Municipal Circuit Trial Courts with 29,000, and Sharia Circuit Courts with 1,368. Both said the regular period for the resolution of cases is 90 days. Failure to do so during that period results in administrative charges against the presiding judge. Due to the rule, there are at least 150 cases of judges facing administrative complaints, she said. Meanwhile, Paul during the debates noted that the Supreme Court has begun proactively addressing the issues on delays by improving its technologies and focusing on the digitization of some court processes. That's one of the reasons why we're strengthening the judiciary ICT capability. Right now, of course, if you don't have the physical presence, you have the video conferencing, said Paul. And then also with AI, or artificial intelligence, and of course, we can never replace human talent, but we can always support it with additional research generated from AI, cross-referencing of cases. This is part of funding that we have given the judiciary, she added. Both said that of the 65 trillion 785,385,000 pesos budget of the judicial sector for 2025, 5.249 billion pesos will be utilized for the improvement of SA's technological capabilities. The amount will be used to utilize technology for the swift and efficient dispense of justice. Alam naman natin na nakahabol tayo when it comes to technology, said Paul. As of posting time, the judiciary's budget has already passed the Senate plenary discussions. Senate Minority Leader Aquino Coco Pimentel III on Monday cautioned the judiciary against the use of artificial intelligence saying it just that he would not want to see anyone convicted by AI. Funding for AI was included in the proposed 63 billion pesos budget of the Jujuy for 2025, which was tackled on the Senate floor on Monday. During the plenary discussion, Pimentel lamented that delay in the disposition of cases remains one of the two major issues being hurdled at the Jujuy. The second issue, he said, is the alleged corruption within the institution. I just siguro appeal to the members of the jury to make good use of your time. Ang daming kasing apektado sa mga kaso. They are really affected by the delay, the senator said. He then cited as an example a case that has been pending for 10 years now. So we really have to address this issue of delay. Of course, I understand that we need the assistance of computers, ICT, or information and communication technology, Pimentel said. Pero sa AI, hinay-hinay lang kayo. I don't want anybody to be convicted by AI, Mr. President, he added. The senator was quick, however, to clarify that he was only joking. Pero joke lang po yung kasi maraming nanood sa atin, he said. The courts have no plan of using AI when it comes to judging, to adjudicating cases. It must be the capacity of the human mind. Senator Chris Paul, who was defending the Judiciary's budget as head of the Senate Finance Committee, thanked the minority leader for clarifying his remark. Yes, again, for the record, we can never really replace human judgment and talent, but we can supplement it, she pointed out. The panel head did not say how much funding was allotted for the Judiciary's AI use next year. Court Administrator Villanueva earlier told senators that the judiciary is currently using AI for research and the monitoring of cases. Hopefully, we can come up with an AI that can translate testimonies in one dialect into, for example, Ilocano to English. That's something we're already looking into, he said when the Senate Subcommittee on Finance tackled the judiciary's budget in September. The Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center is investigating the possibility of organized hacking targeting specific GCash accounts. A coordinated breach may have caused the unauthorized widespread fund transfers over the weekend. CICC Executive Director Alexander K. Ramos said that after looking into the case of actress Pok Wong, the agency shifted its focus to a possible organized breach rather than a system glitch. The 52-year-old comedian claimed on her Instagram account that she lost 85,000 pesos on her GCash account. Also, she alleged that the unauthorized fund transfers went into several accounts. Ramos then urged Pok Wong to cooperate with CICC and explain to the public what transpired. She has to confirm and identify whose numbers are those that received the cash. Does she know them or not? Said the ICC executive. It confuses the general public as to the truth of the fact that happened to her GCash account, he added. The Interagency Response Center hotline has so far received 21 complaints on the unauthorized fund transfers over the weekend. That's why we are encouraging victims of this organized breach, including Pok Wong, to come forward to explain what really happened to their accounts, Ramos said. For cybercrimes, organized hacking, and related complaints, you can contact the IARC hotline at 1326. This toll-free number is available 24/7 Mondays to Fridays, including holidays. And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. signed 3 laws separating school extensions and converting them into independent institutions, the Presidential Communications Office said on Monday. He signed the measures last October 31 and shall take effect 15 days after their publication in the official Gazette or a newspaper of general circulation. Republic Act Number 12057 separates the Paulino Dari National High School, Balong-Balong Extension in Bitogo, Zamboanga del Sur, and establishes an independent school to be named Balong-Balong National High School. On the other hand, RA 12058 separates the Pagkungan National High School, Sipangkong Extension in Leon B. Postigo, Zamboanga del Norte. The extension will be renamed Sipangkong National High School. Meanwhile, Republic Act 12059 separates Lapuyan National High School Sampang Extension in Lapuyan, Zamboanga del Sur. It will be called Pampang National High School. The new National High School shall absorb all their personnel, assets, liabilities, and records from the schools where they used to be attached. The PCO said the initial funding for the new schools will be from their former institution's current year of operation. At the same time, the amount necessary for their continued operation shall be included in the General Appropriations Act. Within 90 days from the approval of this act, the Secretary of Education shall formulate the rules and regulations implementing the provisions of this act. Such implementing rules and regulations shall provide for the school's organization, administration, operations, and management in accordance with RA 9155 or the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, RA 10533, or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, and other basic education-related laws, the laws, right? It is now 6:12 p.m. We will return with more news headlines, particularly international, along with the showbiz headlines right here on koolNews at 6. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Katip's Hot Dog. Amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Pride Powder Detergent. All you need is pride. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. Star Wax Floor Wax with waterproof formula. Long-lasting shine. Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. Fuji Denso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your usual appliances of Fuji Denso HV inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. And TVH, the home of entertainment. Tutok na sa TVH. Available in high definition via Delsat TV. Bisitahin ang youtube.com/@TVH Network PH para sa inyong paboritong mga highlights at live shows. You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Looking for home appliances that will satisfy your novel experience? Hisense Philippines Incorporated, maker of Hisense, a global brand leader in household appliances dedicated to enhancing consumers' everyday lives in partnership with Magic Appliance. Present Hisense Station 2024. Hisense Station 2024. It's an exclusive Magic Appliance sensational price down offers and big saving deals that surely you wouldn't miss. Hisense Station 2024 proudly introduces Hisense home appliances to every kasama home, such as refrigerators, air conditioners, and washing machines. Now available at Magic Appliance stores at very affordable prices. Get your Hisense home appliances now at Magic Appliance Hisense Station 2024 from October 15 to November 30, 2024 only. Hisense Station 2024 is exclusively brought to you by Hisense Philippines Incorporated and Magic Appliance. Magaandang buhay! Hisense Station 2024 per DTI Fair Trade Permit Number R1-141 and R1-142 Series of 2024.
Pag in the mood for beach, time for Dunkin' Iced Spanish Latte.
Pag sweater weather, time for Dunkin' Brewed Coffee.
Pag nagkayaya ang magbike, time for Dunkin' Iced Americano.
Anytime is Dunkin' Coffee time. My hot and iced coffee for any moment, any vibe, anytime. Eh, ikaw? Time for Dunkin' Coffee, hot or iced?
Ay, bakit kaya may sakit na naman siya?
Mga kababayan, ang pagbabakuna ay subok, epektibo at ligtas na proteksyon na ating katawan laban sa mga sakit. Simula sa ika-7 ng Oktubre sa pagtulong ng Department of Health at ng Department of Education, maaari nang makapagbakuna ng libre sa mga pampublikong paaralan. Sa isang bagong Pilipinas, bawat buhay mahalaga.
Ma, paglaki ko, gusto kong maging basketball player.
Game! Oh, star rice at gulay kapanak. May star margarine yan.
Ubus ko na. Meron pa po ba, Ma?
Parang basketball player ka na kumain na.
Slam dunk sa sarap eh.
Dagdag sustansya up with Star Margarine. Tulad ng vitamins A, B, E, and iodine. Star Margarine. Mas abot ang pangarap. Sabayan ng tamang diet and exercise.
Protection
Yakult!
with 8 billion live LCS
Yakult!
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion and boost immunity.
Yakult!
With proper diet and exercise,
Yakult!
kaya panalo ka dyan.
1, 2, 3. Ano ba yan? Ang daming insects? Gastos na naman sa dami ng insecticide spray na kakailanganin.
Don't worry, Mommy. With Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, 0 lang ang mahalaga.
Zero ba? Dahil ligwak ang mga insekto. Zero harm. Safe ang buong family mo. Zero chances of pest disease. Kaya bato ng products mo.
With Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, hindi lang 7, hindi lang 8, kundi 11 insects ang kayang patayin nito.
Zero tolerance sa mga insekto.
Baygon Shield Protector!
Multi-insect killer.
Welcome Christmas home with holiday cheer. Head to SM Home and shop from our merry selection of delightful decor. From classic Christmas trees to sparkly ornaments, we've got what you need this holiday season at SM Home.
Basta para sa anak ko, ito todo buhos ang nutrisyon.
Dahil ngayon, ang Birch Tree Fortified may tripleng tulong sa kalusugan niya. Helps with immunity, bone health, at brain function. With a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle for those aged 3 and above.
Yan ang Lakas Depensa Plus Support Nutrients.
Araw-gabi tayong dalawa.
With Birch Tree Fortified.
Support nutrients refer to vitamins A and C for immunity, calcium and phosphorus for bone health, and zinc for brain function.
Te, pabili po ng 2 Nor Chicken Cubes.
O, ito.
Ha? Isa lang po to ah.
Doble yan.
Ang Nor Cubes ay may doble-doble. Nor Cubes doble. 2 for 10 lang yan. Sulit na sulit. Mapapaulit. Nor Cubes doble pack.
Ang sarap-sarap ng doble-doble with Nor Cubes Doble Pack. 2 cubes for 10 pesos SRP lang.
Also available in pork.
Promo lasts from January 2, 2024 to January 1, 2025 per TVH CRR permit number 1589 series of 2023.
Ang Chicken Joy, yes na. Ang pinakamasarap, bigger na. Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes. Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes.
Starts at 82 pesos pa rin. Price varies. Bigger claim is versus previous size. Best tasting claims based on quantitative brand and product imagery study conducted by SCMI last November 2023.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin.
Aray!
Pag laging nagtutoothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection,
Ang tibay ng ngipin ko!
versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste. Colgate, ngiping matibay.
Ngiping palaban!
With regular use.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, steady ka lang muna mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Mga kumares! Dimples Romana po! In-mega mackerel na! Malinaw na mega mackerel. Malaman pa mega mackerel. Maraming ways para igulam araw-araw. I-mega mackerel na! Gusto ko sinigang mega mackerel. Sarsyado o adobo mega mackerel. Maraming ways para igulam araw-araw. I-mega mackerel na! I-mega mackerel na! Happy Puting Pasko from Sir!
Sir Puti-Putita! 2 minutes lang, instant puti na. Sir Instant Bango! Sir Instant Puti!
Based on internal technical tests and cotton after one wash. Results may vary.
Sir Puti-Putita! Buong pamilya ko!
Sir!
Get PLDT Home Unreal for a chance to win 1 million pesos. See website for details. Promo runs from August 1 to October 31, 2024. For DTI FTEB number 199284, series of 2024. Get PLDT Home Unreal for a chance to win 1 million pesos. See website for details. Promo runs from August 1 to October 31, 2024. For DTI FTEB number 199284, series of 2024.
You're listening to Cool FM.
#1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Into the international headlines now. On the streets of Pakistan's second biggest city, smoke stinks eyes and bird strokes. Inside homes, few people can afford air purifiers to limit the damage of toxic particles that seep through doors and windows. Meet Lahore, a city of 14 million people stuffed with factories on the border with India. Regularly ranks among the world's most polluted cities, but it has hit record levels this month. Schools have closed in the main cities of Punjab province, of which Lahore is the capital, until November 17 in a bid to lower children's exposure to the pollution, especially during the morning commute when it is often at its highest. The children are constantly coughing, they have constant allergies. In schools, we saw that most of the children were falling sick, said Rafia Gubal, a 36-year-old primary school teacher in the city that borders India. Her husband, Muhammad Safdar, a 41-year-old advertising professional, said the level of pollution is making daily living impossible. We cannot move around, we cannot go outside, we can do nothing at all, he told AFP. According to the International Air Quality Index scale, an index value of 300 or higher results is hazardous to health, and Pakistan has regularly tipped over 1,000 on the scale. In Multan, another city of several million people, some 350 kilometers away, the AQI level passed 2,000 last week, a staggering height never seen before by Encephalus residents. Access to parks, zoos, playgrounds, historic monuments, museums, and recreational areas will be banned until November 17, and tuk-tuks with polluting two-stroke engines, along with restaurants that operate barbecues without filters, have been banned in Lahore hotspots. Air purifiers are luxury for most families, with the cheapest price at around $90, with the added cost of replacing filters every few months in such extreme pollution. Safdar and Iqbal do not have air purifiers and instead trying to contain the children to one room. Preventive measures should have been taken. It's a yearly occurrence, Safdar said of the government. Obviously, there is something missing in their solution. A mix of low-grade fuel emissions from factories and vehicles expurgated by agricultural stumble burning blanket the city each winter, trapped by cooler temperatures and slow-moving winds. The WHO says that air pollution can trigger strokes, heart disease, lung cancer, and other respiratory diseases. It is particularly punishing for children and babies and the elderly. Last year, the Punjab government tested artificial rain to try to overcome the smoke, and this year, trucks with water cannons sprayed the streets with no results. Special smoke counters to TVH patients have been established at clinics across the province, with 900 people admitted to hospital in Lahore alone on Tuesday. Dr. Kurat a hospital doctor for 15 years, witnesses the damage from an emergency rooms in Lahore. This year's smoke is much more than previous years, and the number of patients suffering from its effects is greater too, she told AFP. Many arrive with labored breathing or coughing fits and reddened eyes, often the elderly, children, and young men who have breathed in the toxic air while on the back of motorbikes. We tell people not to go out and otherwise to wear a mask. We tell them not to touch their eyes with their hands, especially children, she adds. For days, the concentration of polluting microparticles, PM2.5 in Punjab, has been thousands of times higher than deemed tolerable by the World Health Organization. Dr. Alia Haider, also a climate activist, is calling for awareness campaigns for patients who often do not know the dangers of smoke. Children from poor neighborhoods, she said, are the worst victims because they live all year round with pollutants of different types. We are stuck in our own poison, she said. It's like a cloud of gas over the city. Back onto national headlines, Senate President Francis G. Escudero on Monday urged the national government to start preparing for potential policy shifts in the U.S. with the looming fresh administration of Donald Trump. Escudero referred to Trump as a major macroeconomic assumption that the Philippines must be one step ahead because his moves as U.S. president would impact not only Americans but also Filipinos. He pointed out how Trump has always been transparent about his plans as U.S. president, encouraging the Philippine government to assess his promises and see how they would affect the Philippines. From trade to security to immigration, what he said he plans to do, some on day one of his administration, would certainly impact us, the Senate president stressed. For one, Escudero pointed out Trump's commitment to carry out mass deportation of illegal immigrants. The Senate later noted there are 300,000 undocumented Filipinos in the U.S. How many of the estimated 300,000 vulnerable Filipinos will be in the first wave of expulsion? Escudero asked. According to the Senate President, even if the U.S. deported only 1% of the 300,000, it would already require 10 big airplanes. He also suggested that the national government think about how Trump plans to impose high tariff walls and how it would affect the Philippine economy, especially how almost $1 of every $7 in its economy comes from its trade with the U.S. If, because of him, the dollar was pregnant, what effect would it have on us if it causes the peso to weaken? The value of our foreign debt is too short to balloon, as Escudero said in mixed Filipino and English. Escudero further urged the national government to revisit the U.S.-Philippines relations, noting that the reliance was only boosted because of the Biden administration. On the security front, will a second Trump administration be hawkish or dovish against China? We must be ready in case they have a new position in Washington, he said. There is no reason for the Philippine government to be caught flat-footed and stand helpless as the ground beneath it caves in, he added. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Anyways, on to showbiz now. Chris Aquino is further speaking up about her health condition, revealing that she is currently in isolation due to her worsening condition and that her immune system is seemingly getting weaker. Aquino gave a health update on her Instagram account on Sunday, November 10, as she shared that her white blood cells dropped and she had a bad allergic reaction to the last antibiotic I could still tolerate. During my hospitalization, my white blood cells dropped. I also had a bad allergic reaction to the last antibiotic I could still tolerate. What did that mean? Wala na kong nang panglaban sa kahit anong viral or bacterial infection, she said. I am now in isolation. So many rules for families and friends na gustong akong dalawin. Yes, it's lonely, she continued. Regarding her recent treatment, Aquino shared that she had perifocally inserted central Twitter PICC line 2 weeks ago while taking the medical staff at the Makati Medical Center. A PICC line is usually inserted in the vein in the patient's upper arm or above their elbow, which helps give the medication or draw blood. I always try my best to highlight the positive because having 6 autoimmune conditions is depressing. Hindi po ako nakamali. In my last update, I had 5 diagnosed autoimmune disorders, but just like the Bob Mark Care Bears na anim laman given to me by my new friends at George and Orange. Number 6 is a supremely punishing rheumatoid arthritis, she added. The actress host then admitted that her autoimmune conditions just make her feel hopeless, but she still keeps on going because she doesn't want to disappoint those praying for her. Kahit kaano katapang ako, there are moments, especially pag nagsabay-sabay my unexplainable allergies, my lupus, rashes, fever like heat in my entire body, migraine, and rheumatoid arthritis flares. The worst, stabbing, crushing deep bone pain in my knees, hips, ankles, plus my high blood pressure, 170, 116. I asked myself, kaya ko ba ba? She said. What keeps me going? I refuse to disappoint all those praying for me. Ayoko mag-isip inyo na paniniwala kung time and at effort in you because your compassion has deeply touched my heart, she further added. Aquino earlier made headlines after her close friend and TV writer Darla Soler revealed that she'll be back in action, although Soler didn't disclose any details. Despite this, the queen of all media previously announced that she would be launching a new show before the year ends. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 6:31 p.m. and that is all for koolNews at 6. We will return at 9 p.m. on the koolNews Prime Time for more news and headlines. You can also send us your feedback, comments, and suggestions at tvh.news@gmail.com. I'm Carlo, and this is koolNews. We'll see you later at 9 p.m. on koolNews Prime Time. Take care and not goodbye. Goodbye for now.